Begin in child's pose, knees wide, hips drawing back and down, and arms stretching forward. Start to settle in as you deepen your breath and relax into the floor. Draw each inhale deep into the belly, and then surrender a little more into the support of your mat with each exhale. Slowly rise up. Now find a seat on your mat. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, reach the palms to the sky. Find a cow spine. Lift your gaze. Slight arch to the back. Exhale, find cat pose with the spine. Round the back and bring your arms forward until parallel with the mat. Take a few more rounds on your own. Lower the arms, exhale. Roll over your shins and make your way down onto your belly. Push down through the tops of your feet and inhale to cobra. Lift your chest off the mat. Let the back muscles do the work here as the chest lifts up even higher. Release down completely. Push up to tabletop. Walk your hands a few inches forward. Root through the L's of your hands. Tuck your toes and take a deep breath in. Exhale, down dog. Press the hands into the mat. Keep the arms straight and reach the tailbone to the sky. Start to walk the dog. Bend one knee as you stretch the other heel to the ground and then switch. Keep going and pedal the feet a few times at your pace. Come to a stop. Stretch both heels toward the ground. Lower the knees and have a seat on your heels. Find eagle arms, right arm over left. Squeeze your elbows together by energetically pulling them apart from one another and lift the chest. Gently come out of the stretch. Kneeling plantar stretch. Tuck the toes under, then ease the hips back toward the heels. You can keep the hands on the mat, or maybe bring the hands to your thighs for a deeper stretch. This foot stretch can be intense, so adjust the pressure of the hips on the heels if you need to. Release the stretch. Eagle arms other side, left arm over right. Squeeze the elbows and the palms together here. And release the stretch. Find tabletop, hands to the mat. Align shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Inhale, cow pose. Reach your head high and your tail high. And exhale, cat pose. Scoop the tail under and draw your chin to your chest. Take a few more rounds on your own. Come back to neutral. Lizard pose. Walk your hands a few inches forward, then step your right foot to the outside edge of your right hand. Stay here or come down onto your forearms. You should feel a stretch in your right inner thigh, maybe in your front left hip flexor. Come back onto your hands. Find pigeon. Heel toe your right foot over to the left and lay the shin down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Fold forward over the front thigh. Stay folded and walk your hands over to the left. As the arms stretch out to the side, send the breath down into the right outer hip. Stay folded over and walk your hands back to center. Slowly rise. Now move to half Hanuman. Firm your hands into the mat and straighten the right leg out long in front of you, hips way back. Then slide your right heel across to the left side of your mat. Flex the foot and rotate the toes toward the center of your mat. Take an inhale here. Hinge forward as you exhale and fold. Draw the right hip back and feel sensation all along the outer right thigh. This stretch may feel intense, so continue to breathe deeply. Rise up and move the leg back to center. Return to tabletop. Left side lizard. Hands forward. Left foot steps up and out wide. To go deeper, come down onto your forearms. Feel the right hip flexor begin to lengthen. Come back onto your hands. Find pigeon. Heel toe the left foot over to the right. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold, and release completely. Stay folded. Walk the hands to the right. As the arms reach, feel a deep stretch in the outer left hip. Stay in the pose. Walk the hands back to center. Start to rise. Move to half Hanuman. Ground the hands down and lengthen your left leg in front of you. Then glide your left heel across to the right side of your mat. Inhale, flex the left foot and rotate the toes toward the center of your mat. Exhale, fold forward over the leg. Soften the shoulders and the neck here. Feel the outside of the left thigh lengthen. Keep breathing here. Flex strongly through the outstretched foot. Rise up and move the leg back to center. Come back to tabletop. Now have a seat on your heels again. Rabbit pose. Knees hip width apart. Reach back and take hold of your heels with your hands. Then lift up through the abdomen and round forward. Lower the crown of the head to the mat as the hips lift high. Keep lifting up through the core to lighten the weight of the crown of the head on the mat. Rise back up. Now find a seat on your mat. Separate your feet wide and lengthen your legs out long. Twisted fold. Turn your torso toward your right leg. Reach for your outer right foot with your left hand and fold forward. You might feel a deep stretch in the left side of the lower back here. Slowly rise up. Twisted fold other side. Turn to face your left leg, then capture your outer left foot or calf with your right hand and fold. As you twist, maybe feel a stretch across the right lower back. Slowly rise back up. Bring the feet flat to the mat for reverse tabletop. Lift the hips high. Exhale, release back down. Begin to make your way down onto your back. Happy baby. Bring the knees up and take them wider than your rib cage. Reach for the outer feet or hamstrings. Pull down on the legs. You should feel an opening in the hips and a release in the low back. Maybe bend one leg in and then the other. And release. Set up for fish pose. Legs long, hands underneath buttocks. Press the arms down, lift the chest and bring the crown of the head to the mat. Squeeze the legs together and puff up the chest. Release. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Take a final breath in. Completely release. Shavasana. Begin to deepen your breath and bring some gentle movement back to your fingers and toes. Namaste.